Today I had to do more yearbook business. Let's go. And I was gonna go to the Chinese class because they were doing Lunar New Year's things, so I went. But before that, so I had my little idea, right? I think I explained this yesterday with the little flags, and I have one person from each class holding up a flag, and then they have a quote that I'll put with the photo. And I still didn't have Japanese, and I only recognized one kid from Japanese, and he sits right in front of me in physics. So I have physics in 4th period, I have yearbook in 6th. So during physics I came up and was like, hey, and I set my camera on his desk, and he was like, no. And I was like, yeah, I need a Japanese like student to be in a photo. And he's like, no, I don't want to. And I'm like, well, I don't know anybody else. And he's like, I can find you one. I'm like, okay. And so I was like, yeah, you can come like I'll find you during lunch, and then you can bring them over or something. And then he's like, no. And I'm like, what? So, and then he was like, just come by during 6th period today. And I was like, no, I don't want to interrupt the class again because I did that yesterday. And he was like, no, 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 the teacher doesn't care, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I feel bad. So I ended up just like, okay, basically on the 1st floor, Japanese classes there, and then on the 2nd floor right above it is Chinese. So when I was going to Chinese, I was like, okay, fine, I'll just stop by Japanese to see if they're busy. And so I passed Japanese, and I looked through the window, and he sits in the front row, so he saw me like immediately, and he was like, oh, and then he looked at me, and he was like, and then he like got up and just left the classroom. I'm like, what the heck? Why do you could just walk out? Like, what? And then he was like, here, he was like, okay, so none of the kids on this half of the room wants to do it, but like all of the IB kids on the other side of the room are like, you know, you can ask one of them. And I'm like, why? And he's like, no, I'm sure one of them is gonna be down. I mean, they're all seniors. And I'm like, what? I'm sorry. And then he was like, yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine. And so then I was like, I'm not going in there, you bring one of them out. And he's like, okay. So he went back in, grabbed one of them, and he's like, okay. And then I got it done. So thanks to that one guy. But yeah, that was a adventure, to say the least. My home non-binary car is losing.
I don't know how that works, Courtney. You can move.
How do I win? Ella, help me.
You just blocked the thingy.
Ah!
You're supposed to shoot it past him and to get a goal.
Bro, he's guarding. He's freaking...
Well, then charge him. Can you just push it?
No, I can't go that far ahead. I can stay on my side.
Okay, well...
Okay, how do I leave?
Can you go past it?
No, I can't go... Oh, there's the... Okay.
And this is bicycle. I wanna go home.
Oh. My son and I got stalked by one of our friends, but it actually scared me. Like, okay, we were walking from the library to our class, and I like realized there's someone like walking really closely behind us, but I didn't want to like turn around because that's like weird, you know. So we just kept walking, right? But then we sped up a little bit, they started speeding up, so eventually she turned around and it was just our friend. But like I thought we were getting like followed. I was like, what the heck? Because like normally when you follow, normally when you're like behind someone and you're just walking in the same direction, you don't stand like that close to them. But apparently he was calling out our name and we just didn't hear. But yeah, so kind of scary. But apparently someone stalked him and took a photo of him while he was reading and then sent it to him, even though he had no idea how they got his number. But yeah, I feel like that's worse. I'm currently working on my yearbook page right now, and I am slowly getting way more exhausted. But I want to finish this so I don't have to worry about it in class tomorrow, and I can just make sure I get it checked. But I'm really tired. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I just placed all the photos on, so that's good. Now I need to place all the captions, which I feel like is gonna add another like 40 minutes. So yeah. Oh, let's look at the time. Why? Because I just finished my page. It is 12:06 in the morning. I have not gotten ready for bed. So it actually took me like longer than 40 minutes. It took me like an hour, so. And I can't even spell check it because whatever website we use for this sucks. Okay, it's just lagging out. I can't even use the website. I'm stressed. I'm tired. So, yeah. And I guess I forgot to film an intro because I was exhausted. Okay, like, literally exhausted. So, I'm gonna head out now. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this and you want to see more, you know what to see. Bye! So obviously I'm filming this the next day, but I have crew. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. But yeah, it was, you'll see. You'll see, yeah. But you know, we're doing great. Did my homework, did good, feeling, okay. Anyways, good night.